to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some lasagna sheets. Sometimes I make my lasagna sheets and then I cook it and make my lasagna straight away. But sometimes I like to make lasagna sheets and have them ready, so then whenever I want to make a lasagna I can go straight ahead and do it. What I'm going to show you today is, look, this is quite easy to make, making your lasagna sheets, and I dry them up. I just leave them on a cloth and they'll dry up. I pack them in a tray like that, and I can use them anytime I want to. So I'm going to show you how to make these lasagna sheets. Now, with a matter of about $3, I can make 30 sheets. So it is quite good to make your own if you can, because if you buy a packet of 8 sheets, it costs you $5, or sometimes there's a cheaper brand. But look, I've got here 250 gram of plain flour and 250 gram of semolina and 5 eggs. That's all you need to make 30 sheets of these beautiful lasagna sheets to make of these. So it's quite good and cheap to make, right? If you want to make your own. But I'm going to show you how to make them. Now I'll go ahead. Now this is what you've got to do. You mix up your semolina with your plain flour and your 5 eggs. That's all you've got to do. And once you mix it up, you get a lovely pastry like this. And just you can wrap it up in some cling wrap and let it rest. If you're not ready to do it, it's fine. Or let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I'll just put this away over here, and that's my eggs. Now these sheets, they have dried, so I have put them in a container. I'll show you how to do it. Now you've got to have a pasta machine. They're not dear to have, to buy. They're good to have because you can make linguine, you can make sheets of pastry. Now we're going to use the big thing on the pasta machine, the big, I'll call it, because then we go half and then we go the big wide pasta machine. So what I do is now I'll just go through it like that, and I'll double it up and keep on putting a bit of flour with it because it might stick. Just keep on doing you want to do these pieces about 3 or 4 times. Each piece you want to give it about 3 or 4 times. And you put some flour on your cloth, and you keep on adding a bit of flour to it. So that's one lot. That's one lot like that. And keep on doing these pieces like that on the bigger hole of your machine. Keep on doing it. You can just put a bit of flour on it. Keep on. I do it about 3 or 4 times. I fold it up and do it again. Fold it up and do it again. 3 or 4 times is fine. And just put them on there like that. And then we'll go on to the smaller gauge of the machine. So keep on doing that like that. Just cut those pieces up like that. Put a bit of flour on them. There you go. A bit of flour on them because they might be a little bit sticky. Put them through the machine. Double it up. Put it through again. Double it up again. Put it through again. About 3 or 4 times. And then just put them on the cloth like that with a bit of flour on them. And that's what you keep on doing. It's very, very easy. Look, even the kids will have fun doing this. If you've got a pasta machine, it's quite really cheap to make all these pasta sheets, honestly. So just keep on doing that. There you go. Now I'll do another couple. I tell you that this is going to make 30 sheets of lasagnas. So there you go. They are very, very economical to make it this way. I know you've got to do it, but really it's worth it because the pasta is beautiful. You can't beat homemade pasta, really you can't. It's not a lot of trouble to go ahead and do it. Okay, look, now I'm going to go on the next level. Now I'll just do this piece for you, and that's another, like 3, about 4 times is plenty. Now I'm going to go in the middle of the gauge. I'm going to go in the middle of it, right? And this is the next stage. You make it a thinner, put it through again, just the one time this time, and then you go that one. Just the once on the middle gauge of your machine. Just keep on doing that. Perfect. Simple, quick, easy, no problems. Just have some flour on your cloth. You won't have any problem. There you go. And another one. Now, the next thing is I'm going to go down to the second last hole of my machine. And that'll be the end of my lasagna sheets. Now, if they're too big, I'm going to cut them in halves like that. That'll be enough. Now I'm going to go through the last, that's the second hole of your machine. And there's your lasagna sheet. Nice and thin, lovely. Just put it over on a floured tablecloth. Now these will just dry on the cloth. Right, there you go. That's all. So simple, so quick. You can make it bigger ones, you can make smaller ones, cut them to the size you want. That is a perfect size. This is a perfect size. You see how thin it is? Lovely. That'll just sit there. They will dry. In an hour they will dry. Just go away, do what you've got to do, and just leave them dry. That's it. So simple, so quickly. As I said, look, $3. And I've done 30 sheets. Now, that is pretty good. And you can't beat your homemade lasagna sheets. I'm telling you, I have made these lasagna sheets for my family for years. I will keep on doing, if I can't do it, well, I'll go and buy them, but you can't beat this fresh pasta for making lasagna. I'm going to do you the lasagna on my next video and show you how I make my lasagna with these sheets. Okay, so that's it. Look, I'm going to make, with this I told you, you make 30 sheets, about 30 sheets. Just put them on the table there, just dry them out, and then just put them in a container. You can use them straight away if you want to, no problem. This is only, I'm just showing you how to make lasagna sheets. You can use them straight away, or you can use them another time. So you can make them as long as you want to, as short as you want to. That's it. Look, that's a lovely size to make them. Cut them to whatever you want. And then I'm going to let these dry. I'm going to store them in a container. And then I'm going to make it when I feel like making my lasagna. There you go. Now, this is what I have done. When it's dried, they'll only take about an hour. It'll be dried. Now, what I've done is here, I've got a lovely container. And I have put a piece of paper in between the container, into between the sheets. Look, lovely. As I say, now look, see they dry, just put them in there, like that. You can put a piece of paper in between each, like that. Look, oh, now you can use these straight away if you want to. If you don't want to, just dry them up and put them in a container like that. Now these will stay in here for a long time. If you're going to use the lasagna, if you're going to make some lasagna trays, you can put this in the fridge. But if you want to keep them longer, put them in your deep freeze and you'll have them there when you want them. To see that how lovely and simple it is, but you can't beat homemade pasta. It really, really is beautiful. When you make this lasagna, it just melts in your mouth. Now, I'm going to show you how I make my lasagna on my next video. All I'm doing today is showing you how to do these lasagna sheets, which you can dry, put them away, and do them whenever you want to. So easy. And the thing is that with about $3, I've made 30 sheets of pasta, and I can make about a couple of big dishes of lasagna with that for about $3. You know, with the pasta, I mean, not with the sauce. But that is very, very good because you don't have to, you're paying about $5 for about 8 sheets, or unless you can get the cheaper ones. But look, this is only costing you about $3, and I've got 30 sheets, so it's worth your doing. It's not very trouble to, as long as you have a pasta machine, you can do it. It's not that much trouble to do it. Even the kids would love to do that. So look, I think that you'll enjoy having these pasta sheets if you really enjoy some lovely fresh pasta to make your lasagna. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. In my next video, I will be doing you your lasagna. Okay? Bye!